Well, hello, YouTube. We have to restart the entire series because I screwed up. If you watched at the end of the last episode, so the first episode of this series is going to be very long because I am dumb and did not guarantee that a war would happen. Austria basically just went status quo, which doesn't help me out at all. That's okay. We'll get all these guys up and running. We're basically, it'll be a little bit faster because we can kind of just like skip over everything and not have to worry too much. We're basically just going to do the exact same thing we did last time. You don't got to read any events. If you want to see the events, go watch the last episode, right? Give me this. Don't let me know about this. All of this is okay. So I've guaranteed now in the events that we're guaranteed to have the civil war now break out. So we gotta prepare. We gotta prepare for war as best as we possibly can. And again, I would like to apologize. Like, I didn't mean for this to happen. Get the aircraft there. But again, we're basically just gonna do the exact same thing we did before. Build some more factories in Budapest. Get all those going. Build factories here. Very cool. Okay, so because this is a new save, or like a brand new start, what's happening around the world, of course, is not going to remain consistent with what happened last time. Khrushchev is not necessarily going to go to Ukraine. Russia's not going to go social democratic. We don't really know what exactly is going to happen. You know, socialist Italy is no longer going to go become a holy republic. Again, not necessarily. They still could. Not impossible. But maybe a little unlikely. I don't know really what the chances of those things actually happening are. Okay, so we'll go for early mobilization. Black Monday is about to hit us. Again, Black Monday, it's not a good modifier for us. I mean, it's, and I want to kind of speed through this as quickly as possible. What is Black Monday? It's a 20% stability debuff. Factory output's pretty bad. Some good factories pretty bad. Overall, things are not good, right? A real shame that things are going pretty badly. Maneuvers in the Carpathians. Just leave them alone. Don't worry about Romania for now. I mean, we could. I mean, if we went to war with them, what do we get out of that? Probably like nothing. So I think it's fine to just ignore them. Okay, on House Clear 1 and Nanjing Clique. Again, focus on getting units, but train up a handful of infantry so we can use them to kind of rush our way into Vienna as quickly as possible. And now, war should be guaranteed. Korolov storm Moscow. Hello, Ali's one. Welcome. So it looks like you guys are going to go National Populist, which is completely okay with me. Question really is, who is going to go Socialist? Who is going to be able to join the International? Because that's really the question I'm most interested in. For the obvious reason that we're going to go join the International at some point in the future. Already back into March. Australia has become democratic once again. You'd love to see it. I mean, I guess Australia can also theoretically go syndicalist. South Africa can go syndicalist. Like, there's a lot of countries that could theoretically join our side. I just don't know how likely they actually are to join. And Afghanistan is at war with India. We'll see how long that actually lasts. I mean, last time they did rather well for themselves. I mean, no template. That's for the total artillery. We can basically just throw the total artillery right into our basic infantry. I think it's okay. So we got better research speed, and we're going to go for, again, another 4% research speed bonus from mechanized computing. And we want to rush our way down to getting an extra research slot. while this does give us more military factories, it does give us 3, and also makes infantry weapons significantly cheaper. It will give us one more research slot, which is nice. And again, if you're tuning into the stream, and you're wondering, you know, how are you possibly an hour into the stream and you're only in March, it's because I accidentally screwed up the first time we went through, and we did not actually even end up in the Civil War, which is kind of necessary to go Totalist. The status quo is not what we want here as a Hungary. Unemployment's pretty bad. We want to get personalization if we can. I mean, our political power, of course, is in the garbage because of Black Monday. But eventually that will be fixed. That's not going to last forever. Anybody here doing anything, anything too surprising? Not really. It looks like the last, Orda has actually gone, socialist. I'm not too sure what that means for us. Probably nothing, as they're probably just gonna get murdered by, the Russians very soon, but we'll see. They're still led by Kolchak here. Okay, yeah, let's get those military factories up and running ASAP. Yes, you guys are just going normal syndicalist. I'm not too sure which way France is going to go quite yet, because I don't think they've had their election. I don't think either of you have actually had your election quite yet. And of course, we'll see who's going to become Pope very soon in the good old Italian Federation. Get the concentrated industry up. There are a lot of Austrian troops. Do they start off with a 19? They have 20 right now. And we're at 12. So they do outnumber us to begin with. And I mean, and all of Austria's puppet also outnumber us. So we're not like starting in a great position. Go more max entrenchment. 30%, and then once we get our land doctrine, which is going to give us 10, plus 10 entrenchment for a grand battle plan, our units will be very defensive, which is nice. So we might need to defend Budapest to the last man while we blitz our way through Austria. So I'm not really too sure how exactly this war is going to turn out. Well, I would hope, but of course I've never played Austria. I've never played Hungary, I should say, before. So I'm not too sure how the war is really going to look for us. So Austria did go Social Democratic once again. You guys are still having your debates. And the Imperial coup... Look at your hat. Hell yeah. I think Puyi just had an imperial coup. And we'll see if the Qing can maintain their control in China. Or at least in their section of China. Or did the Showdown clique have a coup? Somebody had a coup. And you guys are securing the North Chinese plan. We'll see what you guys want to do with that. Probably secure North China would be my guess. Quick construction speed. You know what? Let's get improved machine tools up and running. Looks like you guys have gone national populist. You're actually at war with a lot of people. More people than I would have expected, for sure. Guaranteeing the independence of the MOJ and the legation cities. Apparently they've got like a new flag. We still have the yeah, the AOG also exists. Limited self-rule. Hey, what are you guys can actually do? One company, one state. I think playing an AOG campaign could definitely be interesting in the future. So I never got to do it in Kaiserreich before they removed it. I mean, the China patch, I guess at this point it was like 2 years ago. Okay, Poland has a Habsburg king, which is pretty bad for us because it might lead us to being at war with Poland. Yeah, I found Habsburg. You can join up with the Austrians. I don't know if you join Austria right away in their faction. I mean, you do technically have a faction, but it's just the Ottoman-Hungarian Empire. Any other factions? We got the Qing Sphere, we got the Japanese Sphere. That's really about it right now. Coalition with the Nationalists. So you're no longer going to go Syndicalist, which is, like, not good for us, but... You know, maybe we'll get, like, somebody else. Somebody cool. I don't know who it would be. We got a rebellion over here in Siam. Apparently, actually, the Kingdom of Cambodia. So Cambodia's declared their independence. Will they be able to fight against the parliamentarians? We will see. Kyle say the answer is no, but a little hard to say right now exactly. And again, we'll see if China ends up rebelling against the Germans. They usually do. Yeah, we got a new pope. And France has restored the monarchy under John III. And now we got all this done. Let's go with you. We'll get our military tech for the 1918 support weapons. And we're back into positive political power, which is very nice. We're no longer in the negatives. I don't know if Middle Africa is doing anything too crazy right now. Cambodia has capitulated. And they're probably just getting annexed right away. Unless they're in a faction? No, they're actually a puppet of the Kingdom of Cambodia. Wait, what? No, they're a puppet of the Royalists. Okay. So they're not going to capitulate right away. The Royalists will probably end up losing, I would think. I mean, it's 8-48 against 10-50. So I'm not too sure who exactly is on top here. Maybe the parliamentarians a little bit. Stein took one state. I would assume then that the parliamentarians did end up winning. No, Royalist victory. How did the Royalists win? I don't know. It seemed like they were losing, but shows what I know. How many factories? We got 6. We got 50% because we're good factories, mostly because of Black Monday. But that's not a big surprise. Black Monday takes a lot of factories away from you. Did you miss a lot? Not really, because we did have to restart. You've missed like half a year. Nothing too drastic. You missed our failed attempts where I didn't actually had the ability to rebel, which kind of threw a whole wrench into the equation. Okay, Belgium's declared their independence. So Belgium, what are you going to be doing? Are you going to join up with the Reichspakt, or are you just going to stay neutral? Okay, Poland did join up with the Austrians, which does make my life significantly harder than I would like it to be. Are you guys missing a total artillery? Yes. We are missing 117 artillery. That'll be done in 400 days. Austria, would you be so kind as to just give me artillery pieces that I can shoot you with? Thank you. I do actually really appreciate you just giving me that stuff. Mexico's joined the Entente. Very unfortunate. Because you guys have gone for a military junta. So the International is having a little bit of a worse campaign, I would say, so far. Because you guys have gone National Populist. I'm guessing National Populists will end up joining the Reichspakt in the event of a war. But we shall see. How much does Poland have? 12. I don't like that. So you're not in the I mean, you're in the faction, but you're not a puppet, right? No, you're an independent country. So with Poland being in the Austro-Hungarian Empire, we're now in a situation where we might have more people that we gotta fight than I originally anticipated. We got a few more days until you're done. Then we're gonna go for aviation experts. Then we'll probably just get the fighters and light bomber trials. And we should be good. Then we'll get the air bases that last, so that's not as important. In fact, it's basically worthless. Also, did anybody be elected yet? No. So far, the elections in the United States have not happened. You think at some point I would just yeah, Huey Long's been elected president, which again is going to lead to a massive civil war. As long as there's a big civil war in the United States, I think we're happy. Go to partial mobilization. And we're going to have a while till we can actually deal with Black Monday. We got to wait until at least we become independent, which is going to take a while. But I'm not too sure how long this war will last. It could last for... It could be very, very quick. If we can end up just, you know, steamrolling our way through Austria. Or it can end up taking quite a while. I'm hoping we can just kind of blitz them a little bit. Okay, yes, we got more wars going on in China. Doesn't really affect us too much. I don't even think... Does China make any difference in the Second Weltkrieg? I don't believe so. Okay, Norway joined the International. I think maybe the left KMT can join the International. And I think that Qing can maybe join up with the Reichspakt, but I think that's about it. Yeah, so you guys have just gone for the for the conservatives. You guys are just, you know, the regular Kingdom of Finland. Unless you guys can maybe declare your independence. But I don't know if that's going to happen. You're now at war with a lot of people. Kiva has immediately been capitulated. I'm guessing they really don't have any actual soldiers. Apparently there's a conflict here where two people trying to get superiority in the country. Guys are going to ally Kolkand. Elasha Tanadi's not doing too much. And it looks like Jian Klik's been killed. Emir Bukhara has joined the... They've just joined the... Oh, they... No, you took a stand. Okay. You joined a faction and I guess just immediately annexed the other dude. So it doesn't really matter anymore. Get the interwar artillery. It's almost 1937, so the war... I mean, it should be happening soon. I think Austria does need to do all of these focuses first. We got 35, 70, 140, and then 17. So we're looking at about 155 days. So about 4 months, I think? 5 months? Yeah, so around like May of next year is when the Ausschlag will begin. And again, what we gotta do, if you look back at the path guides, open this up. Yeah, we gotta do the Austrian Civil War. And then first become Totalist. We've got to boycott it. And then select Social Democrats, and then go through the focus tree. which would be fun, which would be nice. It's a cool button. And what are you guys actually doing? Okay, Yulong's been elected president. What are the options he has? Because usually it's either fight the SPA or... You can fight the anarchists, break the Brankers, focus on the old Democratic Party, or I think make yourself stronger. We'll see which way Huey Long wants to go here. Whether or not he's going to make himself more powerful, or if he's going to basically weaken the CSA or the old Democratic Party. Each one of those is viable. I think it's like the 20th is when they get inaugurated. But he's not actually choosing a national focus. I'm not really too sure why. Maybe he already did one. I'm not too sure. Also, these guys are not deploying because they don't have artillery. Deploy them immediately. I don't care about the artillery as much as just having the men on the field. Because we need to get a powerful army. ASAP. Because I know what's going to happen. Dress Minister of Finance. So you are going to make yourself more powerful. Fair enough. Apparently you can actually re-elect Herbert Hoover. Even though you could do that. I mean, the focus tree for the United States, it's very big. There's a lot of stuff in here, which is actually, it's too much to look at. So we're going to take it away for now. So you guys have got a national populist. Georgia's not doing too much. I do think we're in kind of like a worse situation than we were in the previous save. Okay, let's zoom back in. When can you do the Congress of Belgrade? It's in May, so you still got a little bit of time. National broadcast. The only 2 or 3 focuses away. I mean, Austria right now, like, they don't have any actual soldiers in the country. Like, they have, I mean, I guess they have some, they have 1 in Trees and they got 2 on the Italian border, but they don't really matter as much. Did I not build aircraft? No, I did not. This whole time I actually was not building any aircraft. Oof. Even though we don't have that many planes, the Austrians don't have that many planes. It still would have been nice to at least have a handful of aircraft. Honestly, I think we kind of like deploy these units right away. And if anything, let's actually build like another 10 units. I'm going to assign you guys to just defend Budapest for now. Because I don't really know where I want you to go. Okay, I got standoff in America. Russia announced her ambitions. I think the American Union States are a little bit more powerful because Huey Long did take the choice to make themselves more powerful. Well, you know, we'll see what they end up doing. Kolchak's been murdered in Transmere. But now they have gone social liberal. And we'll see what they end up doing. Serbia's got a king. Very cool. Get that off. I'll get off the screen, thank you. Okay, Finland joined the Reichspakt. Sweden will probably join up with the Reichspakt at some point soon as well. Denmark, what are you doing? You're getting Danish cinemas. That isn't a big deal. I don't know if I care about Danish cinemas at all. With 100 political power, we can again go up to limited conscription without any actual penalty. Let's get more air bases. And basically just prepare for the war right now. How many troops does Austria have? 24 divisions at the moment. And it looks like you guys have declared yourself to be the United Provinces of China. We still got the Qing Sphere up towards the north. The war between these two is going to happen eventually, for sure. Apparently Albania even has their own focus tree. We got 2 slots here. War has begun. Let's get grand battle plan. Follow that up with... 211 days is still a little expensive. Let's go for the 1936 fighter. Sounds good to me. And again, these 5 units we got here, we can actually get them up to a full 15 stack. ASAP. See, we're missing 5.3 thousand rifles. And how long will it take for us to actually get the amount of guns? 185 days. So actually, it's not that bad. We still have maybe a month or 2 until war begins. And we got our first aircraft. Hell yeah. Well, let's crank it up to 100. You're just going to fly over Hungary. Prepare for the air superiority. Our single fighter against the entire Austrian Air Force. I'm sure he'll be okay, and we have nothing to worry about. We'll get our next level of tank. But it is a 1936 vehicle. Hello, QFabus. Welcome, welcome. Does Bella Kun lead Totalist Hungary? I think so. But I'm actually not too... Who does it say leads it right now? It says that Isvan Keeler